Hello everyone, how are you all? In this video, we will discuss the reflection questions as I said in the before video. Okay then, let's start our video. Okay, the first question is, where there are three types of cables or media used to connect devices? Okay, we have used three types of cables. One is fiber optic and another one is copper and another one is wireless. Okay, second question, did the cables change the handling of PDU in any way? No, not at all. The cables didn't change the handling of PDU. Okay. Did the hub lose any of the information that it received? No, the hub didn't lose any of the information. And fourth question, what does the hub do with the MAC addresses and IP addresses? The hub didn't do anything with the MAC addresses or IP addresses it have. And the fifth question is, did the wireless access point do anything with the information given to it? When the information is given to the access point, will repackaged into wireless 802.11. Okay. Was any MAC or IP address lost during the wireless transfer? When wireless transfer is happened, no MAC address or IP address will be lost. The addresses will be same as before and after the wireless transferring. Seventh question, what was the highest OSA layer that the hub and access point used, which is layer 1? And the next question, did the hub or access point ever replicate a PDU that was rejected with a red X? Yes, of course. And next question, when examining the PDU details tab, which MAC address appeared first, the source or the destination MAC address? We know that when the PDU details tab is examined, the destination MAC address will appear first and then source MAC address will be appeared. And next question, why would the MAC address appear in this order? The 10th question is, why would the MAC address appear in this order? Because a switch can begin forwarding a frame to a known MAC address more quickly if the destination is listed first. Okay, I hope you understand. And the next question is, was there a pattern to the MAC addressing in the simulation? There is no pattern to the MAC addressing for the simulation. Okay. And the next question is, did the switches ever replicate a PDU that was rejected by the REDX? The switches never replicate a PDU which is rejected by the REDX. Okay. The next question, every time that the PDU was sent between the 10 network and 172 network, there was a point where the MAC addresses suddenly changed. Where did that occur? See the question clearly. Every time when the PDU is sending between the 10th network and 172 network. Here is the 10th network and here is the 172 network. There was a point where the MAC address suddenly changed. Where did that occur? Between these network and the 172 network, there is a device router. In this point, the MAC address suddenly changes. Okay. And the next question, 14th question, which device uses the MAC address that start with 00D0 colon BA? We have already know that it is router. Okay. What devices did the other MAC addresses belongs to? The other MAC addresses will belongs to the sender and the receiver. And the next question is, did the sending and receiving IPv4 addresses change fields in any of the PDUs? No. The IPv4 addresses of switching of sending or receiving will not change. Okay. They will not change their fields of any PDUs while sending or receiving the IPv4 addresses. Next question, when you follow the reply to a ping, sometimes called a pong. Do you see the sending and receiving IPv4 addresses switch? Yes, we can see that. And next, what is the pattern to the IPv4 addressing used in the simulation? Each port of a router requires a set of non-overlapping addresses for simulating the IPv4 addressing. Okay? And 18th question is completed, and 19th question is, why do different IP networks need to be assigned to different ports of a router? Because the function of a router is to interconnect different IP networks. Okay, so different IP networks need to be assigned to different ports of a router. If the simulation was configured with IPv6 instead of IPv4, what would be different? The IPv4 addresses would be replaced with IPv6 addresses, but everything else would be the same. Both the addresses IPv4 and IPv6 are same, but there are little changes between those two addresses. Okay, so how? These are the questions, and I have told all the answers for all the questions. Okay, thank you, and stay home and stay safe. Don't be panic.